Morena, boys and girls. So lovely to see you again. Now we're having mat time at preschool and you're at your house having mat time. Isn't that fun, Lynda?
It's so wonderful.
It's neat to be back together again, isn't it?
And it's so lovely to have you with us.
Hey,
Thank you guys.
Shall we start off with Morena?
We will.
Morena, morena, morena koto. Morena, morena, kei te pehe a koe.
Hands up, everybody.
Tēnā koe, hello to one.
Lovely.
Tēnā korua, hello to two.
Everyone.
Tēnā koto, hello to all. Hi everyone.
Beautiful.
Welcome everyone.
Ka pai.
Ah,
Oh, lovely
wonderful.
singing. Thank you for everyone singing with that.
And you at home too. Well done.
Absolutely. I hope you're singing nice and loud.
I'm sure you are.
Okay, let's all sing our preschool song. Are you ready?
Oh, our preschool is a happy place to be. Yee-haw! Yes, our preschool is great fun for you and me. Yee-haw! We are laughing, we are sharing, we are learning, we are caring. That Gulf Harbour preschool is just fun to be. Yee-haw! Singing yi-yi, clapping. Yee-haw! Singing yi-yi, yippee yippee-yay. Singing yi-yi, yippee yippee-yi-yi, yippee yippee-yi-yi, yippee yippee-yay. Yee-haw!
And we've got lovely people singing choir, but singing beautifully. Well
So
done.
lovely. You tired? Well, that's what we are on a Friday. Absolutely.
I think we need our morning tea soon. That's the thing.
Okay, now
Right.
boys and girls, what should we do? Should we do poems first or should we sing one of your special
Oh,
songs?
what would you like? Would you like a poem first or a song?
A poem.
Yay.
Let's do a poem. Now, Lynda, would you like to act it out with the boys and girls and I'll hold up the poem and we'll read it together.
So let's put our gardening gloves on
We're going to read about, we talked a poem about a little seed.
and we're going to get our little seed ready. Okay.
You ready? So we always announce the title of a poem first. That's how we do it. A little seed. A little seed
for me to
So
sow.
put it in the ground.
Sow it in the ground.
A
little earth
over it, top,
to help it grow.
A
Little sun,
A
little shower, a little while,
And then
then
a
a
flower.
Look at these beautiful flowers. Oh, Evie flower. Beautiful
All those
flower.
gorgeous
Eric,
flowers.
gorgeous. I love it.
Lovely yellow flower over there and a
Lovely.
pink flower there.
Beautiful coloured flowers.
Very lovely.
And I tell you, Steve the builder told me a tip, is if you've got a big seed, it has to be further under the ground. If you've got a little seed, you just put it near the top. So it depends on the
Because
size.
it has to be, if it's a little tiny seed, it can't be too far down because it can't make it,
Because it would have to grow
Yeah, it can't make its way up.
to get up to the top, wouldn't it?
it's so tiny.
Yes.
Little carrot seeds, they do that one, don't they?
It does.
Okay, now, boys and girls, shall we sing a song, Lynda?
Okay, shall we sing about growing? And this is us growing. So Camilla, do you start off little and you grow up taller, 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 taller? And we're going to say all the days of the week, because every day, guys, when you're in your bed sleeping, you are growing.
Can you believe it?
Isn't that
Every
amazing?
day you grow a little bit bigger.
Your hair is growing. Even people who are already fully grown like Marianne
Yeah,
and
keeps
Lynda.
growing.
Our hair grows, our nails grow, our toenails grow, our fingernails grow. But they only grow if we eat good food. And boys and girls at home too. We must eat our fruit and vegetables, the things that, well, the plants that are growing.
Absolutely.
very, very good for us. And sleep is very good for us. Even for mummies and daddies. That's why we have to be good boys and girls at home.
And when mummy and daddy says go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
you have to go to bed, don't you?
None of those excuses like I need a drink.
No.
I need another
Go
story.
straight to bed and straight to
You
sleep.
wouldn't do that though.
No, because
They're
you're
just
big
lovely
boys and
children.
girls. They sleep all night in their beds, don't they?
I'm gonna farting story at home.
Okay,
Oh,
let's
goodness.
think about growing.
Perhaps if you've got a growing story at home, you could bring it to preschool. That would be really wonderful. Any plant books at home that you've got, any growing books would be lovely.
Okay, now this one starts with I'm growing, and we've got all the days of the week to remember. Can you remember all the days
I
of
wonder
the
if
week?
they could say the days of the week first.
Let's say them together.
Monday. What comes next?
Tuesday,
Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday,
Saturday.
and
Sunday.
How many days of the week, Otis? You were counting them.
How many did you count?
How many did you count? How many is that?
5 on one hand, 6 and
Eric, you know, how many's that?
Good boy.
there are
Yay.
7 days in the week. That's so clever.
I'm growing, singing, growing every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday,
Saturday and Sunday. And every day of the week you're growing. And every week you're growing. And every month you're growing. And every year you're growing. It's really special.
That's an amazing song, Lynda. Thank you for
It's
that.
interesting.
Now I'm going to show you something real.
But before you do, Marianne, we might go back to Lynda's picture here.
Okay, let's do
Okay. Now, I wonder if the boys and girls at home and you boys and girls can remember something that Lynda said. We talked about, what's this part of the plant that grows underneath the ground? The roots of the plant. The roots grow underneath the ground. And they, what do? They suck up all the, yes,
All the
all the
goodies.
goodies. All the nutriments and all the minerals and the water. And then water pushes it up. And remember we talked about this, what part of the plant is that? The leaf. And Lynda said that Marianne was going to teach us something very important about leaves. And
Something
it's
that goes
really
on in the
special.
leaves.
It does. It does. Before we do, I'm just going to actually show you this little plant. That it's actually a weed.
Looks like a tree.
It does look like a little
Are
tree.
you
I
sure
like
it's a
that one. Well, Lynda could easily be mistaken, but I think it is. It could grow
It's a
into a
good-looking
little
weed.
tree, but not a tree that we want in our
No.
garden.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take this right up to show the boys and girls at home. Look, boys and girls. And look, what's this part, guys?
The root.
Yes.
You've got it.
And what's this part coming up here? Yes, the stalk or the stem. And here's what Marianne's going to talk about. What are these things here? Leaves. And do you know that Steve's little bean seed that I showed you lost its leaves? I think a little snail came in the night time and ate it. And do you know what's happened to that little bean seed? It hasn't grown
Oh no.
because it didn't have any leaves.
Aw.
And the leaves do something really important.
They do.
Marianne's going to tell us. This is so exciting.
This is
I've been
very
waiting for this.
Now, before we talk about this, what do we need as little people? What do we need so that we will grow? What do we need to do to grow? We need to have what?
Yes.
Yeah, we need sleep. We need, what's the stuff all around us? No, it's not rain. You can't see it, but we have to have it to breathe. What's all around us that we're breathing?
Wind.
Wind, yeah.
And
Wind is in
what's
the
wind? It's lots
in
of
the
oxygen.
oxygen.
Well done.
Absolutely. The air. All this around us is air. You can't see it, but it's there. So this air, you can actually feel the air. Do you want to see how you can feel the air? You can't see it, but you can feel it. If you go like this, go really fast, can you feel the air blowing on your face?
And we probably could feel it coming out of our mouths.
Yeah, we could. You can feel the air's warm, can't you? So you can feel the air, but you can't see it. So you need air. That's what you need. You also need other things too, so that you will grow. What else do you need to grow? You can't just live on air, can you? What do we need?
Dinner.
We need dinner. We do.
Clever
Absolutely.
girl. Well done.
Clever you. We need to eat. So we need food. We need air. And what else do we need?
Car.
What am I doing?
Water.
Yes. Yes. We need food. We need air, and we need water, so that we can grow and survive.
And that's us.
That's us.
growing every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Absolutely. That's what we need to grow. But do you know plants are very, very clever because they can make their own food. Do we make our own food in our bodies, or do we have to go and get food to eat? What do we do?
Get food to eat.
We have to go and get food to eat.
And make stuff.
Yeah, we prepare
cook
food
it.
and then we eat it. That's right.
I go on Pizza Hut.
Oh, right, okay.
Like he goes to
You
Pizza
go
Hut
to Pizza Hut. Well, that's a lovely place to go for your food.
Mommy says, towards the end of dinner time, then you have to.
That's where you get your food, isn't it? Mummy goes, it's dinner time and you can
Children,
eat.
it's dinner time. That's what your mummy says.
That's excellent.
Gosh, I'd
Okay,
be
so
lucky to
we,
have
oh,
mummies.
absolutely. So we need food, we need water, and we need the stuff all around us. What was that again? All the
Wind and us.
all the oxygen and the air. So we need that. But plants are super clever because
Can they go to, but they can't go to pizza shop.
no, they don't go to Pizza
And they
Hut.
don't have mummies to call them for dinner.
No, they don't say children come for dinner. They have to make their own food.
Oh, they're so clever.
And they are so clever. Do you know how they make their own food?
How?
I'll show you. So we've got this special chart here. There's a big, big word at the top. Can you see the big word? It starts with a P.
Rain.
It's a bit of a trick, that people.
Listen to this.
Rain's underneath it. What's the word on top?
We're going to read the word together. It's called photosynthesis. So we're going
Whoa.
to try and say it all together. You ready?
Hard word.
Photosynthesis.
Say it again.
Photosynthesis. Now that's a really, 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 really especially big word. What that means is that's the process by how plants make their own food. And for this process to happen, the plant needs some things. It needs, what's this? Sunshine. That's right. It needs sunlight and sunshine. It also needs some rain or water, yeah. And then it also needs all the stuff around us, which is the air. So what the plant does, this is really clever, it uses sunshine and rain and air. It takes there's another big word, carbon dioxide out of the air, because our air is made up of all different things like oxygen and nitrogen and carbon dioxide and all kinds of things like that. It takes the carbon dioxide out of the air, adds it to the sunshine, adds it to the rain, and that's all done in the leaves. And there's something in the leaves called chlorophyll, which is a green pigment. So it's something that makes the leaves green. So chlorophyll plus sunshine plus rain plus air is a process, and it can make its own food so it can grow. Isn't that amazing?
What a clever,
Yeah.
aren't plants clever?
So it takes the carbon dioxide out of the air, and do you know what it lets out? It lets out oxygen. And who needs oxygen to breathe? Otis? Us. That's exactly right. So we can live happily with plants because we actually take an oxygen out the air like this. Take it in with me. Take in your oxygen, and then when you blow out, carbon dioxide comes out, and the plants can take it, and then they let out oxygen for us to breathe. So we can live really happily with a plant. they need us and we need them.
So we're feeding the plants and they're feeding us.
Isn't that cool?
It's amazing.
So that's-
Well organised.
It's a very well organised world, isn't it?
So that's why we need plants. Because plants give us food, but they also give us what?
Breakfast.
They give us breakfast.
They give us
do.
what?
Food, but they give us something to breathe. What do they give us to breathe?
Air.
Yeah, and what's in the air that we need?
Oxygen. That's right. Isn't that amazing? What an amazing process, Lynda. Can you believe that?
I think that's
So
it's just
exciting.
like a little factory, that leaf,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
See, each of those little leaves there,
It's getting sunshine
they're getting sunshine on them,
and rain
rain,
and carbon dioxide.
taking in the air, and they're green, so that's the chlorophyll.
Yep, because chlorophyll is just a green colour. I've looked it up. It's a green pigment.
Amazing. And so each of those little leaves are making oxygen for us. And if it was, we can't eat all plants, but if it was a cabbage or a cauliflower
Yeah.
or
We can even eat it.
spinach, we could even eat the green, and it's so good for us.
But are plants clever?
Yes,
Lynda?
apples come off, well, that's another story too, but yes, leaves give the energy for the apple tree to grow, and the apples come.
It's
Amazing.
incredible, isn't it?
Mm.
They can make their
It's
own
actually a
food.
miracle. I think it's
I wish we
amazing.
could make our own food.
So do I.
Save a lot of money at the supermarket.
I think Otis is hungry, so I think he wishes he could make his own food. He didn't have to go to the supermarket. That would be lovely.
That's pretty neat. Lynda. We'll talk more about that and
So
we'll play some
exciting.
games and we'll learn heaps.
We will. Okay, so to finish, we might sing our special plant song. And now we know when we sing, the leaves on the plant are making food.
And we know they are
And we
because
know
they
why.
are photosynthesizing.
Yay,
What a
that's
cool
good. I don't think
word.
I can say that. Photosynthesizing. Oh my goodness.
It's a good word.
Okay, so we'll start at the roots.
Roots.
The roots on a plant grow underneath, underneath. The roots on a plant grow underneath the soil.
And then they've got what coming up there? What's that?
The stem, that's right.
The stems on a plant hold up the leaves, up the leaves, up the leaves. The stems on a plant hold up the leaves. The stem is part of a plant.
And now we get to those
The
amazing.
clever leaves.
Look, we've sung about the roots, we've sung about the stem, now we're talking about the and singing about them.
The leaves on a plant are making food, making food, making food. The leaves on a plant are making food. The leaves are part of a plant.
And if all that's working, what comes?
A beautiful
Yes!
flower.
You've got beautiful flowers in your garden, haven't you? You told us yesterday.
The flowers on a plant are growing seeds, growing seeds, growing seeds. The flowers on a plant are growing seeds. Seeds are part of a plant.
They're part of a plant. And that's why we're going to be talking about seeds a little bit later on. But Marianne, thank you for teaching us. We're going to have to go over
We'll have
this
to go over
again
that a
because
few
it's
times.
rather tricky. And you at home, wonderful.
And we'll have to practice that tricky word.
Yes.
Photosynthesis.
See if you can say it at home. Photosynthesis. Oh, you guys did. Hey. Tack, tack.
And all that means is plants making its own food. But what a cool word.
I love that.
And what a
word.
clever plant.
It's a little bit like onomatopoeia.
It is.
It's one of
Another
those
great
words
word.
that's very special.
Very neat. Okay.
Right, bye for now, boys and
Ka kite.
girls at home. Ka kite.
Have a lovely one.